Hey guys, Thatnub here. We are back from camping. Let's see, we had a blast. I didn't really shoot too much video when I was out there. Just one video of the park and a couple of videos for the floaties that we got. But after that, I turned the camera off and just relaxed, unplugged, and enjoyed myself with a scotch in my hand and the water at my feet. It's a great time. Well, let's see, Holly from Ontario, thank you very much for your card and note here. That was awesome. Baby girl was telling me that she was adorable. And I was like, yeah, but why are you telling me? And she just kept saying it. And I realized that in the card, you said that she was adorable, and she read that part. She always goes through the letters and looks for anything about her. Let's see, we have had the trailer here for almost a year, over a year now, something like that. Anyway, we called up the place we bought it from to get them to do the warranty stuff on it, and they said that they would, get to it and all the stuff they could do out here on site. But here's a couple things that we noticed. When we took this skirting off of the sides, we noticed that these little stabilizers down here, and this is the worst one, but are bent up. Yeah. Apparently, we didn't notice that that was happening. We would go and push the little extend button until it stopped going when the bathroom door started to hang up, and that would fix the problem. So we just assumed that that was what we had to do to fix it and kept doing it, and yeah, it got all jacked up. These ones here, this one here might actually be, oh no, it's starting to pinch a little bit. Right, you see there a little pinch. So we're going to see if they can fix that or not. We also have an issue with the outdoor kitchen door. And this recently just started. Might be because of the stabilizers, might not, I don't know, but we can't get this thing shut. It is just jammed up right here. And this side here is a huge gap. So it's crooked somehow on there. But they're going to take care of that. And they showed us a couple little things that were on the list that we thought were huge, and they're like, oh, here, watch this. I was like, great. I wish I would have known that. Like this light here. We have a remote control for like a lot of the stuff. And if you hit the light with the remote, it won't turn off until you hit it on the remote again, no matter what you're doing with the switches. Weird stuff. Let's see. We are going to fix the stabilizer problem with bricks, I think. I think this year for skirting, I'm just going to put bricks, because they're what, $1 or something each, $1.11 each, and stack up like 3 of them and maybe put some wood shim underneath there. And that's going to give this thing a skirting that won't get destroyed by the weather, and 2, some stabilization. Here's all the skirting from last year, all in a pile, ready to go help make fence for the sheep after we take off all this styrofoam stuff. It did its job, but we're not going to do it that way again. We took the big ass tent camping, and it had holes in it from being out here in the weather for a year, in dirt and whatnot. So instead of packing it home, I threw it out in a trash dumpster. Made me sad, but I figure if we're gonna go camping again, we're taking that. I don't care if I have to rent a truck, because you can't leave anything on the kitchen counter when you bring the kitchen counter with you, right? Right. And we're thinking about clearing all of this out. Have this nice covered area here to protect us from the sun. Trees on the sides, and in fact we can even wall up, like with plywood or something, the whole side of this and the whole side of that, and put the trailer in here. 2 things that we have to figure out. 1, electric. Yeah, I guess we can just run the same cord there. The main thing though is we have water access here And we have water access back there behind the trailer right now, somewhere in there. And getting a hose all the way over to here is not a problem. Keeping that hose from freezing is. Currently, we have that problem fixed by this hose right here, which I think I did a video about it. If I haven't posted it yet, then I'm going to start working on all those videos that I've been working on about the trailer for the last year and get those up. But this thing is awesome because it's got a thermometer here and an electrical cord in it, and it will turn itself on and heat up the hose when it gets like to 36 degrees or something like that. So that's got to be plugged in. That's only like a 25-foot hose. And it was like, I don't know, like $150 I think, something like that. So I would need like to get from there all the way over to there where the water would be, that hose outlet, or from probably from here all the way over to here. I would need at least 2 more, and I have to plug them all in individually somehow. So that's the main hiccup for that. Secondly, the black water tank dumps in right down here, which is, we got the black water there and the water over there, so that's why we put the trailer here. And for me to still be pumped into the black water, I'd need a bunch of these hoses and maybe some bricks or those little bracket things that kind of hold it up, and have it dragged all the way from over there in a downward flow all the way to here. So I don't know, maybe not in doing that. That's a project for later on in the year. Also, this trailer is a project for later on in the year. It has seen better days. It's wobbly and old and rotted away. One of these things fell off while we were moving. Just flew off down the freeway somewhere, I guess. This thing's just, it's time to go. You can see here where it's coming apart here. So we are going to rip this apart sometime this year and make a new one. And I wanted to kind of have it to where I have like a sheet of plywood for the side, and have it 8 foot by 4 foot high, and then have another one hinged onto that and folded down so I can lift it up and make it 8 foot high if I want, or even make them kind of go into like a roof shape and maybe make a little camper out of it or some kind of cover. I don't know, that's something I got to work on, but I thought it would be cool to do that, and maybe make some little cabinet drawer things, like bring this part here out a little bit, that part there out a little bit, maybe another support here and there, and put like drawers or something like that in here on the sides, maybe in the front too, put a battery box. I think that'd be cool. What else we got going on? We came back to, oh my good golly, growth. Let's see here. I watered all of this maybe a week before we left. I think I actually mentioned that in a previous video. And this stuff grew a lot since then. Poor little red currant bush or black currant bush, just taken over by the cement. Let's see, we got our onions here. This all needs some more water because you can see the leaves are getting kind of yellowish there. Oh, speaking of yellow leaves, check this out. I'm so stoked by this. This is that plant that was not doing well and was getting eaten by the bugs. In fact, you can still see some of them in there. Now you guys might be saying, why are you excited about that? Well, A, they're only touching this plant. They're not touching these beans or the berries or anything else, especially this zucchini plant right here. See how far away? Look, I can get them both in the same shot. That's how far apart they are. That one's just covered in them, and this one's not. You know why? That one's healthy. and that one's not. And Paul always says that plants send out the distress signal and say, come take me out. That's exactly what they're doing here. And this guy here is healthy, and he's not getting touched at all. That's awesome. Okay, let's look at other awesome stuff. So here we see that we have tomato plants. Right here, tomatoes. You see the little yellow leaves on there, some tomatoes right in there. And that's coming from this thing way over here. This is just sprawled out everywhere on top of everything. And we came back and just pulled a whole bunch of these tomatoes out of here. Couldn't even get to them all. I don't know if I should have put that cage up or not. I think next year I'm just going to let it do its thing and hang. Maybe give it a couple things along the fence that it can grow on. But after that, look at all those yellow flowers. That's all tomatoes. Oh, it's going to be awesome. And here is the other one. This one here is one that we just kind of let do its thing. And it's sprawled out all down here and over there and over here and up there. And so there's tomatoes all in there. And our strawberry plants, that one over there must just be June bearing, which I got them a little bit before June, but whatever, the heat and whatnot. But over here, I thought we were done. And then I was pulling a couple of these big weeds out yesterday when we got home. And I saw, oh, baby girl must have got in here and got the rest of them. I saw in here a whole bunch of strawberries, and we were just chowing on them. You see there's new flowers right there growing. And new strawberries right in here. All in here. So that was exciting to me. Let's see what else we got. You can't even see this poor fig tree right here anymore. It's just getting overrun by this tomato plant, but there's a little fig. And the other ones, where's the other fig at? Oh, look at these. This is one of those trees that Matt gave us. Here. The other one, I don't know where it's at. It's around somewhere. Let's let them grow. It's just kind of doing its thing. Oh, here's another fig tree right here. This one here is not doing so hot. Every time I water it in here, it'll get some new leaves, and then it's the first one to die off. I don't know. Maybe it'll stabilize, maybe it won't. All the beans or peas or whatever we got going back there. Now let's look at some cool stuff. Oh, the neighbor cuts down, prunes this tree every summer, and he gives me all the branches, which is what I used for the wood chips over here last year. So I've just been chipping them up and letting them go where they lay. But you can see it's all kind of died off now, because it's been out here in the sun for a week and a half before we got this before we went to vacation. So look here, cantaloupe. And we came in once during the vacation back to the house to get stuff we needed, and we grabbed all of the zucchini plants, or all of the zucchinis we saw. And there are a couple in there. What else we got? Oh, this zucchini plant decided to get productive a little bit. Let's see what else. We got a watermelon right there. We had to turn all of these over. Oh, and look, there's another cantaloupe right there. Focus. That's about the size these things get. Where's the two that we started with? Oh, there's a couple more watermelon in here. In there somewhere. Here's some more zucchini that, like I say, we cleared this out a week ago. Let's see. Here's our first two cantaloupes, and they've pretty much stayed that size. So the wife thinks that that might be the size they're going to get, and well, I don't really see any reason to not believe that, because they haven't gotten any bigger in what, a month or so. So here's a couple more watermelon. Yeah, let's hop over here. There's another one right here. And this one here. This one here might be our biggest. One of those two. Right there. But they aren't really getting any bigger either. So I think that might be the size of these things. And then over here in the zucchini plant here, look how monstrous some of these are. Look, this is in a week. I can't even reach this. Here's my hand. It goes all the way up in here. Here's another big one. There's a few in there. This is actually, I think, 2 plants. And that one's 2 plants. Oop, almost stepped on a cantaloupe. I think there's another one there. Zoom in. Look, cantaloupe. So that's what's going on garden-wise. The trees never really produced this year because we got all those blossoms because we got some heat right off the bat, and then we got 2 freezes right in a row that just killed them off. And the raspberries never got any water at all, so they're not doing their thing. But these raspberries over here get watered all the time, so they're just flourishing. Let's see, anything else? Oh, hey, check this out. For all those of you who saw me put up the shed in the winter time, which seems to be a very popular video. I'm not really sure why. I guess a lot of people are putting these sheds together. But we'll notice that it has multiplied, and now I have 2. Well, almost 2. I still got to do the doors. But we got this up before vacation, so there's a whole bunch of camping stuff and whatnot in there, and everything that was in the big ass tent is now in this. Yep, oh, baby girl's swimming pool, heaters, the generators are in here, the charger, all that kind of stuff, shelves. So I gotta finish these doors off. And then here's the first one. And the first one we found micey in, a little field mouse. So we put the little poison trap thing in there for him to do his thing. You want to say hello to a sheep? Let's see. This is the girl baby sheep. Right here. I have videos somewhere of them being born or right after they're born. I might put that up right now. There's the boy baby sheep. And we had to separate him from the other to this one and the mama because we think maybe possibly, oh wait, no, that's the mama. That's the baby one, the girl. But we think possibly that he got these 2 here pregnant. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Well, that's really all I have for this video. As always, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Check us out on the website. And we'll see you guys on the next one.